Hey guys, I'm showing you what I got from T-Mart and also doing a little bit review on one of the items, and I'm hosting a giveaway so one of you guys can win the same item as well. So T-Mart is an online website. It's tmart.com, and basically they have any kind of product that you can imagine, but it's at a fraction of the cost of what you would usually get from stores or online. And the items, they aren't name brand, but they don't claim to be name brand. So I will start with the main one. It is a 10 blush palette, and let me first say T-Mart did contact me and ask me if I would do a review if they give me a $20 gift card if I'll choose a product and do a review on that. And I was like, I looked at their website and there's so much stuff, and I was like, well, instead of spending my $20 on one item, would I be allowed to spend it on two $10 items and keep one for myself and do a giveaway with the other one? And they're like, yeah, sure. So that's what I did. So yes, this cost $10 only. I think it was actually $10.28. But you can compare it to Coastal Scents, and theirs is $15, and then you have to pay shipping depending where you are. But T-Mart, then it's free shipping on everything, and I mean, yeah, it's cheaper, and then you can also choose special gifts as well. So this is the palette. And I gotta be honest, when I got it, actually two of the colors were cracked. They sent it in like one of these things, and it does have kind of the big bubble wrap in it, but I think because I ordered a whole bunch of other things as well, that's why they shipped it in a big bag, and so the things, they weren't tightly packed in there, they even with the bubble wrap, so they were shifting around a bit. So that's why I think it has cracked. But, I mean, from afar you can't really notice which ones it is. Up close you can see the texture. I pressed this one down again, and this one. This one is still the same color. With this one I kind of unfortunately got some mixture of nearby colors. So, I mean, on the side you can see it's a bit more tan that comes from that one, but overall, I mean, it is the color. So that was a little bit unfortunate when I opened it and saw that they were cracked, but I mean, as you can see, it's totally easy to fix, and it took like no time at all, and I just set it to dry. I have a video on it, but there's so many around how to do that. Anyways, back to the palette. My favorite one at the moment is this one down here. And I am wearing it, obviously not too much, but you can see it here. And I mean, they are so pigmented. That's kind of why I like this. And then you can see on my finger. So I will swatch all of the colors for you. So this first one that I'm liking the most is that gorgeous color. And then the top row. But I have to say, these two colors here, the kind of more reddish ones of all of them, they're definitely the brightest and the darkest. I mean, that's this one up here. And then I would say probably these two bright pink ones as well. Those ones are really vibrant. And they are a little bit chalky, you know, dusty, especially the two that I pressed. That's kind of the unfortunate part, but in general, they kind of are. I mean, I can go like, and this is one that I pressed, my brush is all in this one. But if you rub it, and then you can kind of see along the edges, it is. And they stay on fairly long. I wouldn't call it, you know, an all-day wear, but if you put it on in the morning, they probably last around maybe five hours. And if you were going to go out in the evening again, then you'd want to just, you know, freshen up your face, put a new coat on. But in general, I mean, I think they last a long time, especially for just a whole palette set. And I mean, honestly, I think it is so similar to the Coastal Scents and the like BH Cosmetics one. Now I don't know for sure, but I would almost think that those other brands, they would get this one from China and then just stick their own labels on it. Now I don't know if that's true or not, maybe they are made in the US, I don't know. But with this, with T-Mart, it does come directly from China. Like I said, it is free shipping for anything you order, and then if your order is over $15, you get to choose some free gifts. Free shipping is worldwide. I live in Canada, but US, anywhere you live, if you can get packages in the mail, it's going to be free shipping, which is awesome. It does come from China, so it took a little while for it to get to me. They shipped it kind of the next day, and they gave me my tracking information, but it took probably about 3 weeks for it to come to me. But I mean, that's not their fault, that's just the postal service. So the one that I'm going to be doing as a giveaway is in this package already, so I'll go into that more at the end. I know they have the 88 Warm palette, which is exactly the same as Coastal Scents, but they are selling it for $12, whereas Coastal Scents has it for $24. So I mean, you're saving so much. So if you are in the lookout for, if you are in the market for a palette, then I definitely recommend checking out T-Mart instead of Coastal Scents and the other ones. And I mean, I think this blush quality is exactly the same as the other ones. I don't think that it's any less quality just because it does not that name brand. So definitely check that out for palettes. And they have kind of so many other items. Obviously, I was mostly interested in the beauty items. So I also got a wooden dotting tool for nail art. This was $1.88, so it has kind of a small one and then an even tinier one. So that was cool to have, and I did some nail art with it already, so that's kind of nice. And then my free gift, like I said, if you spend over $15, you get to choose a free gift, and it's like 15 to 20, you get kind of your choice between I think 5 different items, and then if you go 20 plus, then you have like higher end items you can choose from. So I got just this nail buffer. I always like nail stuff, but they have like jewelry, like gadgets, things, and I mean so much more. So the website, yes, I was just looking at it predominantly for beauty, but they have like cell phone cases, electronics. Now I don't know how their electronics are. I can't personally recommend them for that, but definitely for beauty I would. And then I got something for Chad as well. Now the next part I bought on my own. Basically I just had the $20 gift card which covered my palette and the palette I'm going to give away. But I was looking at the site and I was like, this is actually a really awesome site. So then I spent my own money to buy something else. So I bought him one of the smart cover cases for your iPad. Now I can't show you how it works because he has his iPad and I have an iPad 1 that doesn't have that magnetic click, but with his, and I believe the new one now 3, they do. So basically why I got this because he bought one of the leather ones from like Best Buy and it was $79, and even if you don't get the leather one, you get the polyurethane one, those are $49. So you're spending like 50 bucks, 50 to 80 bucks on the case. And I mean, it's the cool one that bends and then you open it and it turns on, you close it, it turns off your iPad. But that is a lot of money. And with this, his that he got from Apple, it actually got unmagnetized. It just, after a while, it just stopped like holding on to the pad, and I mean, he treats this stuff really well. He doesn't drop it or anything. And then even here you can see it's breaking. So it doesn't work anymore, so that's why he wanted a new one. So I got this one, and instead of paying $50 or $80, it is $16. And it works exactly the same. You can go like this, and it has the magnetic strip. And I mean, if you look at the magnetic strips, they are exactly the same, except this is the old one that's all like dirty and worn. But I mean, even looking at them, like, they are so similar. I mean, this is a bit more shiny, but yeah. Now, this one was leather. I actually wouldn't really call it leather. It reminds me more of the polyurethane one. So just keep that in mind, but I mean, he bought then a polyurethane one because he still needed one, and it was before I got this. And even that one, it looks exactly the same, feels the same, and it was, you know, 50 bucks. I mean, the only difference is on the regular ones it says designed by Apple, California, assembled in China. And this one doesn't. But it also has kind of that velvety or whatever stuff on the inside that touches the screen. And I mean, I've tried it on his iPad and then I took it back. But it works, it clicks in. When you open it, it turns it on and turns it off. So it works exactly the same, and it's a fraction of the cost. So definitely, this is actually another thing that I would really recommend going to T-Mart to get instead of spending it on Apple. And I mean, obviously if it was a gift, you'd want to have that brand name, but if it's for yourself, I mean, come on. And then you can even get like the colored ones. They have all the colors as well, like purple, pink, red, black, gray, green, I guess. And you can just get like customized ones, so very good as well. And then I got one more item that I actually don't have with me. I thought I planned my video well, but I forgot to bring it. But it's not a makeup item, so I will do a review and post it on my blog channel. It is an LED dog collar, and it's not for Chloe, it's for my boyfriend's dog. He has a lab. So it's like big, but it's so cool. Not the most practical now that it's summer, but definitely in the winter I was wanting to have one of those because it gets dark at like 5 o'clock and I only get home from work at like 6 or 7, so I have to walk them in the dark. And Chloe has a little light, but with Molly you wouldn't, she's so big you wouldn't see it. So I was looking into that, and they're like $26 online, and then you have to pay shipping, and shipping to Canada was like another $12. So I was like, I'm not going to buy a collar that she'd only use like at night for a walk and spend like $35, $40 on it. So I found one at T-Mart, and they were only $5, and it's actually really cool and it works well, and so I'm very excited. But I will take it home from Chad's house and film a review and video and showing you how it works on that at a later time. Alright, so now how to get this palette, but get your own version of it. Before I get started, I have to say that this one is unfortunately cracked as well. I didn't open the packaging. I didn't completely open it because I want to keep it hygienic. But I opened the box, and unfortunately you can see the pink. So I assume that this color is the one that shattered. So keep that in mind. I mean, it is broken, I'm sorry, but there isn't really much I can do about it. I'll make sure I ship it really well so it doesn't break further, but aside from that, that's it. But I mean, you can see mine, it's completely usable, you just have to fix it, so definitely fix it yourself, or then when I announce the winner, if you want me to fix it, I'll like wear gloves, you know, do everything really sterile. I can do that, but yeah, it's simple to do it yourself too. To win the palette on your own, what you have to do is go to tmart.com, take a look at the site, and tell me 2 items that you are interested in and you think that are a really good deal. 1 a beauty item, and then 1 a non-beauty item. So list those below, and yeah, it'll be open for 2 weeks, so it'll close on... I will use random.org to choose the winner, and it's open internationally. You have to be a subscriber of mine, and if you're under 18, just have permission, but anyone can enter. Just go to tmart.com and find out and look at some items that you would really like. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this is helpful, and I actually do recommend the site. I mean, even though they sent me this one for free and one to give to you guys, obviously I liked it that I bought extra stuff. I spent my own money to buy stuff from that site, and definitely if I'm looking for something, I'll look there first, as long as I don't need it, you know, right away. I can wait a couple weeks, but you save so much money, and I think that the quality is exactly the same as the expensive things you buy here, so it's definitely worth it to check it out and buy from them. Alright, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!